Welcome to the video lecture series of electronic devices. This is lecture number 3. In previous two lectures, you have studied about the semiconductors and the types of semiconductors. The topic for today's lecture is crystal lattices. So let us begin today's lecture. In today's lecture, you are going to study about these 5 things. First is fundamental types of lattice, then arrangement of atoms in solids, some important terms which is very important because you have to keep these terms on tips so that you will be able to explain or you will be able to understand this subject very well. Then periodic array of atoms and types of cubic lattices. First topic is fundamental types of lattices. What do you mean by this lattices? Why to study this particular topic? So to understand the various types of lattices, one has to learn the elements of group theory. Basically, there are two parts which you have to learn very well. First is point group. Point group means it consists of symmetric operations in which at least one point remains fixed or unchanged in space. See, this is the very important point. For point group, at least one point remains fixed or unchanged in space. And there are two types of symmetry operations for point group, which is proper and improper. Second is the space group. The space group consists of both translational and rotational symmetry operations. T denotes the group of all translational symmetry operations and R denotes the group of all symmetry operations which involve rotations. So, a space group consists of translation and rotational property. Accordingly, there are these two types of group theories. One is point group and another is the space group. Moving ahead, you have to understand what is the arrangement of atoms in solid. You need to understand three terms very well: crystalline solid, amorphous solid and polycrystalline solid. What are these terms? Let us start with crystalline solid. When the atoms or molecules in a solid are arranged in some regular fashion, then that type of solid is known as crystalline solid. And when atoms or molecules in solid are arranged in an irregular fashion, the type of solid is known as amorphous solid. So this is the basic difference. If arrangement is systematic in a regular pattern, that would be the crystalline one, and in case of irregular pattern, it would be the amorphous solid. Third type is polycrystalline solid. This is also very interesting. There are some solids which are composed of many small regions of single crystal material. That type of solid is known as polycrystalline solid. You can see in this diagram, first is the crystalline one. You can see a systematic structure. Second is the amorphous pattern. Here, irregular pattern, irregular structure. And third is polycrystalline solid. So here you can see that in the whole structure there are small regions. So those small regions are having systematic patterns, but in a entire group the pattern is not systematic. So this type of solid is known as a polycrystalline solid. Next, you have to understand and you need to remember some of the important terms which are the basic building block for the any type of solid and to understand nicely electronic devices. Crystal. Most of the time you talk about the crystal. What is crystal? A solid composed of periodic array of atoms is known as crystal. What is lattice? Lattice is the periodic arrangement of atoms in a crystal. That is the lattice. One more term is space lattice. It is array of points in space such that the environment about each point is same. Means environment about each point in that particular space is same. That is known as a space lattice. Next is unit cell. This is very important term. Unit cell is actually the smallest geometric figure, the repetition of which gives the actual crystal structure. So it is the smallest figure, and because of its repetition the whole crystal structure is formed. What is crystal lattice? The entire lattice substructure of a crystal is found to consist of identical blocks or unit cells. Where identical blocks or unit cells exist, then that entire structure of a crystal is known as a crystal lattice. Atomic radius. This is also very interesting. You have to calculate the atomic radius in all types of crystal lattices as well. So you need to remember this term very well. Atomic radius is half of the center to center distance of neighboring atom in a crystal is known as a atomic radius. What is the periodic array of atoms? How to define it? What do you mean by this? You must know that the crystals are composed of periodic array of atoms. The structure of all crystals can be described in the term of lattice, with a group of atoms attached to each lattice is called basis. Therefore, basis plus lattice, it will gives you the crystal structure. The same is being represented in this particular diagram. See, this is the basis and a lattice, it gives you the crystal structure. So this is how the atoms can be arranged in the form of a periodic array. Now you have to study about the cubic lattices. What do you mean by this? I have already explained you the term of lattices and cubic lattices. How many types of cubic lattices are there? See, the simplest three-dimensional lattice is one in which unit cells is a cubic volume. There are three types of cubic lattices: simple cubic, body-centered cubic and face-centered cubic. You can see these diagrams as well. This is cubic, simple cubic lattice, body-centered and face-centered. Now you have to study each one in detail, and for each and every case you have to calculate the atomic radius as well. So let us begin with simple cubic lattice. What is simple cubic lattice? In simple cubic lattice, there is one lattice point at each of the 8 corners of the unit cell. Moreover, each lattice point forming the simple cubic lattice is a member of 8 surrounding cells. See, this is the diagram of a simple cubic. Here you can see that 8 corners are there. You can see you can visualize any cube and you can identify that there are 8 corners, and there are 8 corners means corresponding to each and every corner there is a unit cell. So each lattice point forming the simple cubic lattices is a member of 8 surrounding cells, as I have told you. So that share of each lattice point to the cubic lattice will be what? 1 by 8. So the number of lattice point in unit cells will be what? 1 upon 8 into 8, because 8 is the number so that each and every lattice is surrounded by, and 1 by 8 is the each lattice point share. So this is what it is coming out as 1. You have to calculate the atomic radius for simple cubic lattice. What is atomic radius? Atomic radius is defined as half of the center to center distance of neighboring atoms in a crystal. Here you can see the front view of simple cubic structure. This is the front view. Calculation of atomic radius. You know, edge length of cubic unit cell is what? It is denoted by A. You can see over here the distance between these 2 points A to B is what? A. From this particular diagram you can see that R is the radius of one atom. So the distance between D and C, between two centers, is what? R plus R. R plus R, this is 2R. So A is equal to 2R. Accordingly, R is what? A by 2. So this is the atomic radius of the simple cubic lattice. Now let us talk about the face-centered cubic lattice. What is face-centered cubic lattice and what is its structure? In this case, each unit cell consists of 8 corner lattice points, each being a member of 8 surrounding cells. Moreover, there are 6 face lattices points and each being a member of 2 cells. How to define it? You can see, just visualize a shape of a cube. You can see that there are 8 corner lattices points, means these 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And besides these 8, there are 6 face lattice points. See, 1, 2, 1 point, 1 lattice point on each and every face. So accordingly, there are 6 lattice points. So if you have to calculate lattice point per unit cell, how to calculate it? You know that each lattice point is a member of 8 surrounding cell and there are 6 faces and each being a member of 2 cells. So first you have to calculate the number of corner lattice point in unit cells. That will be what? 1 by 8 into 8, which is equal to 1. And second is the number of face centered lattice point in unit cell. You know that there are 6 faces and each and every being a member of 2 cells. So 6 into 1 by 2, which is coming out as 3. So total number of lattice points in unit cell will be what? 1 plus 3, which is equal to 4. So this is the case of face centered cubic lattice. Now let us calculate the atomic radius for face centered cubic lattice as well. Front view of FCC is shown in this particular diagram. Edge length of cubic unit cell is A and atomic radius is R. Now you have to derive a relationship between A and R and you have to calculate R. See, from this particular diagram you can see that. See, in this first diagram you see the distance between D and C is A. This is the edge length, and the distance between D point and B is what? This is the diameter 2R of this atom. Radius of this. So this is what? Distance between D to B is R plus 2R plus R. So this is what? 4R. And you can apply your basic mathematical principle. See, dB square, this is what? The sum of DC square plus BC square. See, this is what the equation you have written. And you know that dB square is what? 4R. So this is 4R square. DC is A square. BC is A square. So this is equal to 2A square. So R is what? R is under root 2 by 4 into A, or alternatively you can write A as 4R by under root 2. So this is how the atomic radius for FCC lattice can be calculated. You must remember all these formulas because you need to calculate the mathematical questions where some of the values may be given and rest of the values you need to determine. Next, third type of cubic lattice is body-centered cubic lattice. What is this body-centered cubic lattice? You know that in a unit cell there are 8 lattice points at 8 corners and each of them is a member of 8 surrounding cells, same as for the case of simple cubic and FCC. Also, there is one lattice at the center of each cell. You can see in this particular diagram, see this red one is the corners one and center one is represented by this blue. So how to calculate lattice points per unit cell? Each lattice point is a member of 8 surrounding cells, clear? And there is one lattice point at the center of body, which is mentioned over here from this blue one. So number of corners lattice point in unit cell, this is what, 1 by 8 into 8, which is 1. And the number of body centered lattice point in unit cell is 1. So what would be the total number of lattice points? It would be sum of this plus this. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So this is the calculation of lattice points per unit cell of BCC lattice. Now calculate the atomic radius for BCC lattice as well. You can see the front view of body centered cubic lattice being represented and shown in this figure. Again the same thing, edge length of cubic unit cell is being taken as A. You can see over here edge length, the distance between A to D, D to C, C to G, this is what A. Atomic radius is written as R and you have to derive the relationship between R and A. From this particular diagram you can see that AG square is what? You can see this triangle, this. AG square is AD square plus DG square, which you have written over here. At the same time, this DG square can be written as DC square plus CG. See, DG square is DC square plus CG square. This is what, A square plus A square. So DG square is what? 2A square. Now substitute the value of DG square over here. AD square you know, that is A square. So 4R square is what? This is A square plus 2 square, which is 3A square. So R is coming as under root 3 by 4 into A. So this is the atomic radius for BCC lattice structure. Alternatively, you can calculate the edge length. If atomic radius is being given, then you have to apply this formula, 4 upon under root 3 into R. So you have to remember each and every point, how many lattice points are there per unit cell, how to calculate the atomic radius for each and every type of lattice structure. So in today's class, I just wanted to summarize what you have studied. You have studied about the simple cubic lattice, where number of lattice points in per unit cell is 1 and R is what, A by 2. In face-centered cubic lattice, number of lattice points in each cell is 4. For body-centered cubic lattice, number of lattice points in per unit cell is 2. Remember all these formulas and how to calculate it, because this is a very important question. You may ask in number of examinations, and in some of the mathematical case also, just some of the values may be given to you and you have to calculate the required parameter. Thank you. And topic for the next lecture is atomic packing fraction in crystal lattice and calculation of lattice constant in crystal lattice.